Hello friends, welcome back. Okay, so today we're going to be looking at our last one here. You should understand array references. You should know array references. It is damaging to your karma. So here, about arrays on line 65 is where we're at. Here we are at line 65. And what do we have here? We have an array with strings inside of it. There's, it looks like there's 6 strings, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So if we pipe that into here, we'll have it saved in our memory. And if we type in array, we'll see that it comes out here. Okay, so what should we do first? Well, here they have function passed by reference. So reference array. Okay, cool. Now this might trick you into thinking that the array, the reference position at, well, ref array at position 1 is equal to ref changed in there. Okay, so this just sets up a function that can be called later. Okay, and then we're calling it. And so the ref array is being called and it's being passed in. So the function is being called on the array. And so what does this mean? At position 1. Okay, well, if our array at position 1, that is 1. And so what do you think is going to happen? Expect array at position 1 to be, well, because you passed this in, and because in this function it's modified that, then it's going to turn out to be changed in function, right? So what happened here? First we set the array, and then we save a function, which doesn't execute. This just gets saved in memory for the time being within this block of code. And then we execute it. And so we pass in the array, which is this guy. This array is referenced inside of the function as ref array. So ref array becomes array, and at position 1, we set it equal to changed in function. So let's show you what happens here. If I were to save the function in memory here, we would have this in memory. You'll see that if we called it like that, it would give us a parameter error, but yeah, but it's there. It wasn't a reference error. It was just simply an undefined. So then we actually modify our array. So if we go array now, you'll see that it's still the same, but then if we do past reference array, and now we go for the array, we'll see that changed in function works. Okay, so then the array at position 1 is equal to changed in function. Cool. So expect array at position 5. What do you think position 5 is going to be? Well, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's going to be the string of 5. Right? Cool. So I can save that. I'm not going to refresh because I don't want to lose these what's in here. So here we set a copy of array. So what happens if you get if you go, oh, and this doesn't modify the array. So if we go copy of an array, and if we go copy of array, we'll see that it's the same thing. It's 0 changed in function, 2, 3, 4, 5. So if we go copy of array at position 3 is equal to changed in copy of array, well, what's that going to do? If we go like this, and then we check out the copy of array, we'll see that the one at position 3, which is 0, 1, 2, 3, is no longer 3. It's changed in the copy. Okay, cool. So changed in copy array, expect array at position 3 to be 3, to be changed in copy of array. Cool. And I think a valuable thing to pay attention to here is that the original array doesn't have its 4th position changed, so therefore the copy of array is this is a mutated array, whereas this one's not, and that's useful to understand in the programming thing. So yeah, I'm just going to save this guy, and I'm going to refresh this page over here. Cool. And so it looks like our next error is on line 69. And so if we come over here, we see it's on 69. Oh, cool. So it looks like I've made some sort of a mistake. So assign array changed in assigned array. Oh, yeah, so it's not supposed to be 5. It's supposed to be changed in assigned array. Cool, so I'll save this and refresh the page. Come down here. Now we're on 73 is our error. 73, changed in copy of array. Changed in copy of array at position 3. Oh, here, this is it. This is what they're saying. At the array of position 3. So this is not the copy of array. So here what we're going to have is 3 because the original array is not mutated. It's the copy of the array, which is mutated. Cool. So I'm going to save that and refresh the page. And we'll see, now we're on line 80. Cool. So 80 is this guy right here. So what we can do is, in our REPL, we could do that. But here, first off, we can say our array is an array with the numbers 1 and 2 inside of it. And then if we add array.push, the number of 3, we're going to have an array with 1, 2, 3 in it, right? 1, 2, 3. And so we expect the array to equal what? Well, it's going to equal 1, 2, 3. Right. And then we have a popped value, so array.pop. If we go array.pop and we execute that, we see it returns 3, but now if we check out array, we'll see that it's at position 1 and 2. So 1, 2. Awesome, right? Oh, no, the popped value. So the popped value is going to be that. So what the popped value will become what happens, the value that gets fed back, which is 3. So this is actually not going to be 1, 2. This is going to be just the number 3 because that's the value that came back. And then the array is going to be now 1 and 2 because the pop function actually mutates the array, just like push does. Push returns 3 as well. Cool. So if I save that and then I come over here and refresh the page, we'll see that we are on line 91 now. Cool. So 91 is this guy. So we learned push and pop here, which are functions that mutate the arrays that they interact with. So now we're on to another one. So array dot is equal to 1, 2. And what we can do is array dot unshift. What do you think that does? I think it's going to add the number 3 to the end of this array. We'll see that the 3 is the value that's returned. And now if we check out the array, oh, look, it's 3, 1, 2. So unshift adds it to the beginning. So here we can fill it in, 3, 1, 2. Save that. This is our array right now. So what happens if we do dot shift? Okay, and we want to do it this way. I'll do it this way. So we save it as we save to the shifted value to whatever happens here. So the shifted value is equal to 3, and then what happens to the array? The array moves back to 1, 2. So here we have expect the shifted value to equal 3, and we expect the array to equal 1, 2. Cool. And then if I save that and we refresh the page over here, we should be done with thinking about arrays. Cool. So we've moved on through our thinking about arrays section, and so our next one will be thinking about functions, and we'll look at that one in the next one. Thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.